right, come on. The Forest 2, Derby 1. Really enjoyed myself today. Awful first half, terrible first half. Forest couldn't get anything going. Derby didn't really get anything going at all. They had that one chance that, it was a golden opportunity, really. And I think Tom Lawrence has to hang his head in shame, not only for leaving his captain dying in a car when he's crashed it drunk out of his head, but also for missing a sitter, a really easy one-on-one opportunity against Bryce Samba when he was put clean through. Apart from that, literally nothing happened in the first half. I thought Forest were quite poor, but I think tactically we made Derby kick it long. All they had was kick it long straight down the middle, but we weren't getting close enough to them. We weren't getting into the tackles. We weren't doing the first or second balls. It felt like we were standing off a bit too much. And you know what? I don't know what it is, but it seems like first half we can just never seem to quite get Jed and Brennan Johnson going down the right hand side. There's nothing at all happening. So first half, brilliant atmosphere at the start of the game. I'm in the Trent End, but pictures I've seen, the display from Forza in the Trent End looked brilliant as usual. So top marks, quality, top marks to them. I think second half, obviously we came out. Good to see Bryce come out with a massive lump size of a football on the side of his head. And we got that early goal, didn't we? Got the early goal second half, and goals change games. And I thought after the goal, we absolutely battered them second half. We played brilliant. It was classic Forest. It was Forest like in the older days. We were snapping into tackles. I thought Colback and Garner in the middle of the pitch were winning the ball. Winning the ball, and we were springing attacks quickly straight away. Where the first half, Spence and Brennan couldn't get anything going at all. Second half, it's balls down the right hand side, Spence beating people, or ball straight to Brennan, and Brennan taking people on and getting past them, and it was caused them absolute havoc. I thought it was a penalty when Johnson was brought down, but some people who are a bit more closer to it than I was thought he didn't really touch him, thought he might have gone down a bit easy. I thought Keenan might have scored. Keenan Davis had a really good chance. Again from Forest, great Forest pressing from Garner, I think. Keenan shot, but unfortunately shot straight at the keeper. We scored a goal from a corner, which is brilliant. And I think big shout out to Scott McKenna for nodding it back across. I think Davis laid it off and Steve Cook had a shot. And Grabban was miles onside. So I don't know what Derby were complaining about. It was miles onside, waited for it to come down. Seemed to take an age for it to come down, and smashed it into the back of the goal. And from that point on, Forest were just absolutely battered Derby, absolutely battered them. Grabban could have scored from the halfway line. Had numerous chances, numerous breaks and half chances. And then, but you always thought we needed a second goal, especially when they've got somebody like Lawrence on the pitch. And second goal was fabulous. It's a classic sort of home fans behind the Trent End goal, sucking the ball into the back of the net. And it wasn't until I got to the pub after the game that I realised that Brennan Johnson actually started the move, because it was a wonderful ball out to Zinkernagel, who come on, who ran down the line. And I think with Zinkernagel, the thing is that you've got his trickery and you've got his pace, but he's also got that confidence and that assurance of a Premier League player. So he'll slow it. He'll beat his player. He'll slow it down. He'll look up, and you'll see Brennan Johnson hammering into the box with his hands in the air, asking for the ball. Perfect ball into him, slots into the back of the net. Absolutely bedlam. Wonderful. And anybody that wasn't there today, you absolutely missed out, including Anthony Chester McCabe, who normally comes with us, but due to horrific friends and horrific life choices, was actually on a spa weekend with his missus in, I don't know, Stoke or somewhere god awful like that. So he's missed the game. He wants shouting at every time you see him. But his boy made it out. His 15-year-old boy made it out, and absolutely loved it. So that was wonderful. I think Taylor, I've slagged Taylor off every time I talk to you, Dan. Taylor came on and did what Taylor does best, which is shithousery. He managed to clear the Peter Taylor stand. He kicked the ball away. It was on the halfway line to kill time. It was actually useful when throwing himself on the floor for this, for once, because we won some free kicks and he did all right. I'm surprised he wasn't doing his thing at Derby, but he managed to hold that in. He did his job. He did a job, and that was shithousery. It's a shame about the penalty. Couldn't see whether it was from where I was sat. For a minute, I thought that he might have given it as a free kick because the Derby fans seemed to stop celebrating. Samba went the right way, but it was a really good penalty into the corner. But you know what? They didn't look like getting a second goal. There was no scary moments. We managed the game. We kept the ball up this end. We won fouls and free kicks. It was superb. Morrison, straight red, absolutely 100% deserved. Don't know what the Derby players were fighting about at the end. I think one of their players pushed one of ours over, tripped him up, and then the Derby player seemed to get the hump about it and go steaming in. And I'm really surprised that I thought the referee was taking a step back and having a look, and then he was going to pick him out and send him off, but he didn't. But yeah, wonderful. You know what? I'm absolutely loving Depeche Mode. Just can't get enough at the end of Forest games when we win. It's brilliant and it adds to everything. So well done, whoever's made that decision. It's a classic song. And if you ever go to Tallinn, there's a bar in Tallinn that only plays Depeche Mode. And it has Depeche Mode carpet, it has Depeche Mode wallpaper, it has Depeche Mode on the TV screens. It has tables with a glass top, and underneath the glass top is Depeche Mode pub quizzes. It's brilliant. And what you need to do is you need to go in there, have a drink, take all your photos of all your Depeche Mode stuff, and then sit there, have a second drink. And when all of the tourists come in, you drink and you go, you're just like here for the tourism. You're not proper Depeche Mode fans. So Tallinn, Estonia, that's where you should go for your Depeche Mode. So brilliant game. Leaves us, depending on how today's results go, between 4 and possibly 2 points behind the playoffs. It's half time at the moment, so obviously anything can happen. I'm hoping that Reading get a result. They're currently drawing 3-3, so if Reading can win, that puts them a nice distance away from Derby and hopefully extinguishes any hope. Rooney buggers off to Everton, and Derby just sink like they deserve to. I think the behaviour of their players is typical of what we expect from Derby. After they score the penalty in at the end, that's what they're like. They're just nasty, horrible club. So I hope they get relegated. Hope they lose every game for the rest of the season. Hope they get relegated again next season. I don't hope they go out of business, but I hope they have a miserable time in the depths of League One and League Two, and they don't get a chance to win the Brian Clough Trophy for another 10 years. Meanwhile, we're on the way up, baby. Forest are absolutely going for promotion, and I think additions of either Jed Wallace or Josh from Blackpool will massively bolster the squad. I think I've saw that Joe Worrell is injured. He's going to be out for 5 or 6 weeks, so I think we might expect to see another centre half come in. However, Ryan Yates did absolutely brilliantly in that position again, and I think for once I think the Forest people that decide the man of the match, they got it right, and Joe Garner had a brilliant game today, I thought. But I've also no complaints about Brennan Johnson getting it on the TV. So enjoy the weekend, Reds. I'm going back to Sheffield, and then I'm going out drinking with a Derby fan. So